EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
There we go. Wide 80.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
There we go. Wide 80. 26.
Right back to him on first down. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
There we go. Wide 80. Switch. There we go. Kill. Mike's 5'9".
Prescott on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go. Go to 54. Wide 80. Here we go. Wide 80. Stand up in.
Second down, Prescott steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Hey. There we go. Wide 80. It's coming now. Check 52. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reggie Ragland coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Get out.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He'll get it up the middle. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Gun. Here we go. Wide 80. 3 down. Move. Here we go, 46. 41's the will.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Slow. Here we go. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Left.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Black 58 rail. Here we go. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Slow. Ready. Blue 45.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
This area does allow for being used a shoulder onto his ball.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Slow. Z. 54.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Z. Four down. Alert.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Kansas City will be kicking off.
Butker now to kick this one away. Now it's Wilson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Anyone happy about the three-point
kicker?
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Airing it out for her. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
4 down. Check. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Slow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. But with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickell Robey-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Hey.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Key 26. Z. Single receiver. Z.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. So. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go. Left.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. In your face. Motion. Pump.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Z.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece. And instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game. Because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There
You don't like the McCourty thing, though.
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Then we're going to 53.
Check 13. Check 13.
26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Kansas City will kick this one.
Butker now to kick this one away. Now it's Wilson. He spins free. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
41's the will. 26.
Now a play fake here on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide 80. Hey, here we go.
First down, Prescott.
Nice, sweetheart.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
The intended receiver on the play. Second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Here we go. 46. Here we go. Wide 80.
Throwing again, Prescott on second and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Start there, over here. Start there. Here we go, 47.
Watch twist.
26.
Prescott yet again.
They're coming.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 72 yards, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Hey, here we go.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards that time for number 19. A first down throw for Prescott. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jameis Olawale, 25 yards for the touchdown, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Single, got a single on the slot, single on the slot.
Let's go, let's finish now. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And now here comes Kansas City. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14.
Green, 90. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow. 65.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Here we go. 180.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Slow. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. I'm coming. Staying open.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go. Wide.
On second down, Elliott. Oh, good move. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go. Wide 80. Hey, switch.
Again to Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 47. Here we go. Wide 80.
Kill. Turn it up.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Hey, here we go. Wide 80.
Check. 53, Mike.
Hey, switch.
Let's go.
26.
Prescott from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Section 25, 22, C1. You are the winner of the Game Board having your choice at the Stadium Souvenirs. Stop by the Souvenirs
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Three down.
Here we go. 180. 186.
Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
180.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Now Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Here we go. 180.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
186.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
180.
3 down.
Hey, 47.
Kill.
Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
No. 3 down. Here we go. Blue 45.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hey, we got ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Malik Collins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Get him. Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Slow. Hey, switch gears.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight right.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 80. 26.
The give is to Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Wide 80. 26.
Throwing here, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right.
Slow. You got three down. Slow.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Z. Slow.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Slow.
87 speed.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Watch left.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Boy, going for it at this stage in the second half, back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Explanation, please, Mr. Davis.
I'm not sure I'm going to give you a great one, but here's a thought that I had. I wonder if maybe instead of going for it with your offense and announcing your intentions, that maybe you run out your special teams and fake it. Because even though teams say, hey, we plan for the fake all the time, I know from experience, you look at the situation, there's no way they're going to fake it here. And they probably had a better chance if they tried it that way.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
It's coming now. Here we go. 180.
Prescott to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
One final try from Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.